Former F1 star Jos Verstappen was caught out late in the day with a dramatic roll on the final course and off-road excursion in stage 4 with a broken drive shaft and steering retired.
Both the rear wheels in my last run.
I would say it's more of a bump going into free.
Oh no! We got Sousa Jr. in.
7.9 on the last lap, 38.0 from Milevski. It's disaster.
So you wonder what is not running. Oh, Sullivan dives into the outside. He saves that. Oh no! Saves it, then he just dives into the side of him. Let's take a look. Italian Stallion coming into that power alley. Just here we are again.
Same spot.
เร็วมากครับเร็วจริงๆขึ้นมาได้ครับนี่เด้หมุนไปแล้วถึงกับแพงแรงด้วยครับลูกคางลูกดิ่งเลยดิ่งโค้ง4แล้วโอ้ยนี่เลยสไลด์ครับสไลด์หมุนครับเต้าแก่บิ๊ก2
Och så sladdar den lite väl långt ut där i omkörningstillfället. Aj, om man inte försöker även här. Sida vid sida, men Alexia håller undan. Jättesnygg körning fram tills dess att hon krokar ihop med
very cold. Here, well, cold tyres. Back end of the car letting go.
Yeah, see it almost on the grass there. Felix Herziger going through. Yasin Ferrari with a good start, and already someone into the tyre.
I don't know whether he had a coming together with Max Mugelli, or was it Quinn Veetlis back?
Hendrik Viol is able to rub his hands with invisible soap. He's up the road. David Akabadzi goes for a Burton. David goes.
Major damage to the car. Certainly we will see him in the race later on, and he will start the race from P2, but it will
back. We felt you can see him there with the lock trying to hold on to it. It just proves the point that when you are on the painted white lines,
board short from that next sequence of turns, and there is Quinn Veetlis, who I don't think there was a touch.
He was on his own, I think. The hairpin right now, you can take different lines through the hairpin. Shintaro Akatsu gets a touch. It looked like from being on board. Now here was the collision between Shintaro Akatsu and Alexei. Fair to both drivers, as around went Alvaro Ramos as well. I didn't see that live. Up to the hairpin now. Where does Louis Peruscu place the car? Oh, and Lisa Clark gets a touch, and I regret that that's a...
Yeah, and there you can see a little bit of a contact, I think, with the Alberto Duran car, which would explain why he came into the pit lane.
Right. The top con driver.
I think he just missed it, unless he's last week at the Indy 500.
Yeah, Derek Cheater and Alex Rodriguez, two of the game's bestest. There's what happened to Liam Skeets. Not as what happened to Smith. Oh, that's what happened. That's a pretty good slap.
That is.
So we're looking at Jack William Miller getting into the back of Tommy Smith. Or Ricardo Escoto coming to the line with the line in sight.
I think he caught the inside wall. Oh,
that is a heavy hit.
That is.
He was aggressive on the outside and got pushed.
Yeah, there's just no room there.
Yeah, the two.
And some of these cars in this mix, the 10 and the 9, that's the front 3. Colette there to 76 is for from behind. Miles Rowe, contact from Callan Hedge, the silver number 17 car. And then who else? Tommy Smith took major damage. Niels Colin in the number 10 Ganassi car. Missick a second time. That front wing was already damaged. Then Haley D.
In a more of a accordion effect.
I also think I saw the 18 of Max Taylor, that pink car, take some contact.
Rob in the 77, Kunkos hauling up. Turn 1, ouch.
Turn 1 is so, two-lane road. You see Rossi there leaving the pits, just gets a little bit of left front lock up.
This looks like outlap crash maybe it was last year or 2 years ago. I mean, Stingray was barely going and lit pit lane, but let's take a look first at Callum Ilott. Nothing he can do
and then
there.
The wheel just falls straight off.
Yeah, the wheel.
having stopped early. Rosenqvist was getting himself into the fight with that top 5-6 back.
Alexander Rossi and the number 30 of Devlin DiFrancesco.
Oh,
looks like a little turn one.
To be all on his own here.
What happened?
Oh,
no, the right front
suspension
went.
failure. Oh!
Oh, no.
What an uncharacteristic sort of situation there. So bizarre, the 45.
No way that Rosenqvist would have seen that coming.
No, it's a heck of a shock when you're just turning in. Oh, just listen. Oh, you can accelerate.
So that looked like, I mean, it's going
an innocent passenger, because what happened was Rosser came across to the right, then you had Shoot in the middle, really nowhere to go, and then Miles on the inside. So I don't really know. Looks like he's going in very, very hot here, almost too hot, and he runs off. He frowned upon to take the cut through there, and there's contact straight into the concrete wall for Jake Camilleri. That concrete, and this was the four of them coming together, and that was Aaron Cameron going around the outside of Blake Purdy, and then Aaron Seaton made contact with Blake Purdy, and replay of the number 5 BMW coming together with, I think that is Wallace in the 62 Ford. So
So that's an outright race lead, and now he's putting the block on. Oh,
no. Oh my God.
Oh,
Massive
accident. Huge moment. And there's no stopping the Mustang.
It's just about to be on the inside of Manif, and that is Frugas making contact with the back of Manif. Nothing Manif could do there. Everyone trying to avoid Manif on the brakes, can't quite get it fully arrested, and there's the 62. Now, I think the McLaren, they've sort of drifted into each other. I would say that is quite light contact there.
Right into the back of Lukai Lu, responding to the lights, but not responding. Oh, and Anthony Liu has been spun around, and Rio has been spun around. There's contact. Well, it was up there, 45 that got into the tail. And yeah, it was Rio, Uchi's then Nissan. Whoa, Kieran Lee goes around. What a spot of luck that was. We're looking further back, right in the middle of the pack there. Oh, okay, so two separate incidents. And who does Pile want? Oh, it's just going to be out of camera shot, unfortunately, but comes here and is spun around. And then where's the Mercedes? Oh, okay. So Pile has spun around and tagged the back. Ibrahim, already a victor in 2025. Oh, two cars off. And that is Leo Yeh. And that is a huge moment for Elias Sabinen.
Ferrari up towards the Roger chicane, loses it under braking, around goes the back. No harm done, but, and this is how he did it. A lot of speed carried in, exit stage right.
Yeah, the car, he's picked the throttle up, and the car will have traction control, of course, but it seems to have just...
Car in the background, look, that's Sean Pendry going wide, and a real tank slapper, and bang, there's the wall hit, and that fires him across the road. Lucky, actually, not to take anybody with him.
Yeah, especially because
they found a lot of gravel ahead of him.
Yeah, which just not enough grip around the outside there, so... Oh, here we go. Is that Bradley Ellis?
That's Harry Burgoyne.
Harry Burgoyne.
Getting it all. Mons Tallinn is not that far behind. This is Carrie Moget getting up the inside, getting caught out. Let's see. All of his own making, just booted it coming out of the corner. He did make contact with the barrier, which flicks the car around, but now into 8th, and it's just a big spin coming out of the chicane. He didn't even get anywhere near the curb. It went around once and twice and bounced off the wall, but a real of them. With the replay of Gerhard Watzinger cannoning into the barrier. Marshall's scatter, but a broken car, wheel ripped off. In on the outside line, very late on the brakes there, getting it all wrong in the end, and a spin. That is the place. This is the replay of Giannone getting up on the inside of Biglieri. Wasn't really a gap, and you can see the net result in super slow-mo. Round goes Biglieri, and Giannone tries to escape the scene.
De la Trojan. Ah, c'est la Trojan qui a glissé.
Ah, c'est la Trojan qui était au milieu.
La Trojan a glissé, mais...
Ah,
voilà.
C'est bien involontaire.
La Trojan a glissé, ça a fait glisser.
Oh, l'aileron, non? L'accrochage terrible entre la...
Ball with Verne. Look, Verne is at the apex, and he has every right to be there, but...
with Janis Stiak. Here we go.
That's a Stiak. Oh, it's a Stiak. Went up the inside of turn one. They both shoot and managed to get ahead of Havercourt. Maybe Havercourt taking an early exit through turn one, then going around the bars. Maybe just choosing to stay out of trouble, of course. This year we've already had...
Board here with Hulkenberg. Cautious on the brakes, avoiding Concertina, but we supposed to take to the runoff area. Yeah, so this looks like a fairly late lunge, and well, look, for me, that was too little.
A little bit of a reactionary move by Lindblad. Lindblad trying to stay in it, of course, to pick up.
So gut läuft. Oh, okay, hier haben wir eine Situation. Also, wo der hingeschaut hat, der Start von Beginn weg, kam jetzt eigentlich ganz gut weg. Und dann gibt es eben diese Berührung. Und dann nimmt Stensone Bielinski auch gleich.
Oh, that was very early on, but that stage Garfias has already had no front wing, and the Dams car was lucky to get involved, or not.
Oh, what a win it was. Oh, contact there, and Brando Badaware has been turned round by Nick.
Gorczyca is in the fight, and he... Oh no, Gorczyca goes off the track! Oh no, what it is... Front right suspension broken. Nicolas Cortes locking up the tires and leaving the track. Kadlecik is getting really close and he's looking for the inside line again. Oh no! Germandi makes a mistake and he went off the track into the barrier! Oh no! What a
He's lost a couple of positions. Ben Bolt originally up to second. Trying to threaten him now on the inside is the number 6 car of Richard Verheyen. That's Gary Brandon in the number 74 car that spin. And a great start as well by Mark Ridout in the little orange car, the 182. Oh, and there's some contact further back, and there's a car that is off onto the left-hand side of the circuit. It doesn't...
Pete O'Connor struggling to get by the Jan Whittaker car up ahead, and clearly whatever the latest issue was, there's a spin there at the Britain chicane for the 67 BMW, and it's going to hit the tyre barrier reasonably first.
And they're 3 abreast going down towards Gerard's for the first time. One's gone off into the barriers on the left-hand side of the track, bounces back into the path of the red.
White car with the red nose looks things, and the other one is the blue RF90, which I think is the car of Vincent J. So
bogged down so much off the line. You can see him struggling to get the power down. Derry Davies tries to cut in, and the Volvo just got squeezed between the Darien and Simon Alloway's Lotus Esprit V8. And poor old Roddy Patterson just had...
Well in touring car competitions across Portugal and Spain. Oh, and straight on up ahead has gone that Porsche.
Com Miguel Praia na segunda posição y Javier Morcillo ali a colocar por dentro y temos...
El interno ya ingresa con una tendencia de cola, no puede sacarlo del trompo y ahí se lo encuentra.
Le pegan de adelante y de atrás a Polini. Fíjate.
Ahí está el golpe más fuerte que se puede llegar a pasar, ¿no? Algunos aceleran, otros frenan. Ya hay un golpe adelante.
No, pero
es raro lo de Fara porque sale él solo hacia afuera. Para mí algo encuentra en la pista a raíz del golpe que pasa.
El piloto panameño.
Ahí está.
Se montan. Una lástima para estos dos chicos.
El papá de la Fuente, ¿cuál fue el problema que tuvo Ramiro?
Bomba de nafta otra vez. La verdad que una vergüenza. 4 carreras parado estando entre los 3 primeros. Una vergüenza.
Explicación de Claudio Lafuente, ¿eh?
¿Qué pasó acá?
A ver. Ah, frenó.
No, pero algo se le rompió.
Claro.
Un problema de freno porque se le giró.
Eita, foi por fora. Ah, foi na grama. Eita!
Ai.
Preocupei agora, viu?
Foi feia a pancada, hein?
Bateu na quina do muro ali com o porta do passageiro.
Bateu do lado do motorista.
Do carro mais lento perceber. Isso a gente faz, posso falar por experiência própria, a gente faz agora que anoitece. Opa, pancada.
Olha a pancada.
Con esa
segunda. ¡Uy, se tocaron! Se terminaron tocando, se abrió Cacho Pérez para buscar el radio, ya estaba puesto el auto de Jorge Payela y no lo pudo frenar, terminó contra los neumáticos de...
Lo frena bien, porque
Sí,
no lo
sí,
puede
sí,
encontrar.
sí.
Se terminaron tocando.
Lo venía pilando tanto. Lo venía pilando tanto que se terminaron tocando, mirá.
Palazo que lo veíamos intentando.
Uy,
para
Piana,
adelante,
se rompió la goma, se rompió la trasera derecha. ¡Ay! Lo enganchó justito al auto de Fucci Siochi. Bien por Reutemann que lo esquivó.
Están bien gracias a la producción. La perdió Richie.
Hoy se lo encontró ayer.
Sí.
Hoy
Y esa
es la
fue
de
Sol. Sol se llevó la peor parte. Bob Espinosa está ahí. Es que, ¿sabes qué? Carlos alcanza a Everardo. Se quiere bajar y Carlos se baja encima de Sebas Rodríguez. Y ahí viene todo. Y Rafa ya no tiene cómo moverse. A Rafa le pegan por atrás. Hay uno sale para arriba, uno sale para... Vamos a ver si tenemos la repetición, Cari. Es el final del accidente, ¿eh? Lo pierde desde antes. Ahí ven las guías, ahí ven el muro.
La llanta, es eso, ¿no? Lo
¿Quién
que
es
va
el otro?
saliendo.
Santos Sanela Jr. en el 44, ¿eh? Adelante de él. Sí, bueno, toda la carrocería, toda la...
El coche y lo vuelve.
¡Ah! ¡Lo pierde Rubén! ¡Lo pierde Rubén! Y se lleva a Germán.
1 and 2. Oh, and Waltz looked like he was a little free. Cade Brown diving in, and then Grady again just so unfair.
As posições vão se alternando. Repare só que o Pita ali, olha o erro e olha a queda! Eita! Piane!
I protagonisti, come dicevamo, fra questi naturalmente anche le due ragazze. Qua purtroppo c'è la caduta di Peris Bo che è uscito di scena 1 secondo e 9, davvero forse un record anche, come dicevamo, per gli standard di questa categoria. Qua c'è la caduta invece.
Gut gestartet hier die dunkle Yamaha mit der 19, die sich schon innen reingedrückt hat, und das ist die einzig verbliebene Cover im Feld von Chance für den Belgier, sich innen zu halten. Beschleunigungsdruck, beide weg! Hoffentlich kommen da jetzt alle drumherum, aber sie liegen links am Streckenrand, also fern.
There and almost going in towards Danny Pedrosa. Oh, Gonzalo Perez! Oh. No, he won't be. Jacopo Cretaro holds on. Oh, Cretaro high sides out, and Black Trias is on the podium.
So it's Jordan Eubanks a moment ago.
Right into turn 5. It's kind of a common crash through there in the wet.
Position, but the 65 sweeping around the outside. A big incident, and a couple of riders, three riders down.
Going down in Canada corner, but in some of these medium fast type turns.
Down!
There it is.
He loses the front, a big tumble, and there goes that BMW.
On the brakes at the end of the Solby, straight and go straight on. Oh my goodness.
At turn 15, he's just tipping it in. We're kicking it a bit, and it looked like he saved it for a second and then just went down.
Yeah, he just couldn't hold it up, could he? That left arm stretched out. Picking it up, so that's the good news.
So it's on the rotation. Oh, Helmy's clattered into him. Helmy's actually bumped on Babov. Helmy was carrying more speed and just couldn't make it around.
As we come in here, is it Chandra Hermawan who is taken out? Well, Murable Vitoni is the man who I think is in trouble.
Nakarin never takes a breather.
Oh, I think that's Chip Nakarin. Lost it completely. Look at that, they're on the grass. 3 or 4 of them are on the grass. How do they take this? Husni Zano makes a move. Contact takes out 3.
Goes down.
Fernando. Oh, just loses it once again.
Another high side.
And Arsiad, again, I just don't think
just about 6/10 last time they went across, and it looked as though they were sucking him in. Oh, and down goes Daniel Kazmaudin.
It feels good, you know, he kind of come off the couch. I'm sure he's done some training, but still just like to be out. Big
right
mistake.
in front of us. Right in the limit here on Ride TV. Same corner, turn 7. Oh, Whiskey, and then parks the front brake and takes out Ludwig. Koonin up to second now. Half a second adrift. Oh, simultaneous crashing there. It's pouring down.
Oh, big crash! Big crash for Coonan! Just when he looked so good. A podium on the cards. Oh, he's off again.
That's Hunter Yoder. Uh-oh, bad spot.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that kid did actually a really good job at